The average person is born with 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head, torso, and some other bits, of course. However, there are those who were born with less, and also those who were born with more. So join us as we count 10 people with additional body parts.
Number 10.
Deepak Paswan. Deepak Paswan was a boy unlike any other. He was born with 8 limbs, and because of this he was treated as a god because his appearance resembled that of the Hindu god Vishnu. Hindu pilgrims visited his home in the northern state of Bihar to worship him. Understandably, Deepak's family were slightly uncomfortable with the attention their son was getting, so they appealed for help to pay for the operation to have the extra limbs removed. A hospital in the southern city of Bangalore offered to do the procedure for free. Usually this surgery would cost around £50,000, a sum their family could never have dreamed of affording. Luckily, the procedure went smoothly and was a complete success.
Number 9.
Double penis. In 2006, a 24-year-old man from India checked himself into a New Delhi hospital and asked doctors to remove his extra penis so that he could marry and lead a normal sex life. To protect his privacy, doctors wouldn't disclose his identity or that of the hospital, but did confirm that the operation took place. The condition, known as diphallia or penile duplication, is extremely rare, with only around 100 cases ever documented.
Number 8.
The two-faced baby. 14-month-old Kang Kang was born with a deformity called transverse facial cleft, which gives him the appearance of having 2 faces, or looking like he is wearing a mask, due in part to a massive cleft that extends almost all the way up to his ears. Unable to see her son upon birth, the unfortunate mother, who is employed at a company that manufactures electronics in the Guangdong province, pleaded with her husband to see the newborn. After finally being handed the child, she broke down into tears. No one knows what causes this unfortunate condition, and it is incredibly expensive to treat, as Yi learned when she took Kang Kang to a hospital in Changsha when he was 20 days old. The final tally was around 300 to 400,000 yen, or approximately $80,000 to $100,000. Thankfully, there is a happy ending, as Kang Kang's family has managed to gather together enough money for treatment.
Number 7.
Josephine Myrtle Corbin. Josephine Myrtle Corbin, born in 1868, was a dipygus, meaning that she had 2 separate pelvises and 4 legs. These were the residual parts of a conjoined twin. She could move all of the legs, but they were too weak to walk on. She was a great success in sideshows with the stage name The Four-Legged Girl from Texas. She married a doctor with whom she had 5 children. Legend has it that 3 of her children were born with 1 pelvis and 2 from the other.
Number 6.
Francesco Lentini. Francesco Lentini was born in Sicily in 1889 and had a life that was anything but normal. He was born with 3 legs, 2 sets of genitals, and an extra foot growing from the knee of his 3rd leg, the remains of a conjoined twin that had died in the womb. Rejected by his parents, he was raised by an aunt, then in a home for disabled children, before moving to America when he was 8. He became the Great Lentini and toured with major circus and sideshow acts, including the Ringling Brothers Circus and Barnum and Bailey. Part of his act included using his 3rd leg to kick a soccer ball across the stage. He married, raised 4 children, and lived longer than any other 3-legged person, dying in Florida in 1966 at age 78.
Number 5.
Cyaphetry. Polycephaly is the condition of having more than one functioning head. There are many documented occurrences of this in the animal kingdom, although in most human cases we refer to the condition as conjoined twins. One recent case was that of Cyaphetry, born in Indonesia in 2006. These conjoined twins were given just one name by their parents, who insisted that they were, in fact, one baby girl, since they had only one heart and shared a body. It would have been impossible for doctors to separate the conjoined twins, and Cyaphetry died of unknown causes just 2 weeks after she was born.
Number 4.
Rebecca Martinez. Craniopagus parasiticus is a medical condition in which a baby is born with a parasitic twin head. The extra head doesn't have a functioning brain, which is what differentiates this condition from that of conjoined twins. In effect, the baby is born with the head of its dead twin attached to its body. There have only ever been 8 documented cases, and of these, only 3 have survived birth. One of these was Rebecca Martinez, born in the Dominican Republic in December 2003, the first baby to undergo an operation to remove the second head. She died on February 4th, 2004 after an 11-hour operation.
Number 3.
Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn was the second wife to Henry VIII of England and is commonly believed to have had 11 fingers and quite possibly a third breast. Historians believe that she did indeed have an additional finger, or at least some kind of growth on her hand that resembled an extra finger, but it's unlikely that she had an extra breast. This rumor was most likely started by her enemies because in Tudor times an extra breast was believed to be the sign of a witch. Now, I know we're going off topic here, but on the note of having 3 breasts, there have been a couple of recent reports of 3-breasted women. Most notable is Jasmine Trideval, who claims to have had a third breast surgically implanted. However, this was nothing more than a hoax, and she is actually using a wearable prosthetic, proven by the fact that she reported a 3-breast prosthesis stolen when her bags went missing at Tampa Airport in 2014. Add to that, there have been thermal images taken of her, showing a lack of body heat around the area of her supposed third breast.
Number 2.
Levi Saddam. Hermaphroditism, the condition of being born with both male and female reproductive organs, is more common than you might think, existing in some degree of around 1% of the population. In 1843, when Levi Saddam, a 23-year-old resident, wanted to vote for the Whig candidate in a local election, the opposition party objected, saying Saddam was really a woman and therefore did not have the right to vote. A doctor examined Saddam and declared that he had a penis and was therefore a man. He voted and the Whig candidate won by a single vote.
Number 1.
Hannah Kersey. It might seem unusual for a woman to have 2 uteruses, but the condition, known as uterine didelphys, occurs in about 1 in 1,000 women. In fact, Hannah Kersey, her mother, and her sister all have 2 wombs, but Hannah made history in 2006 when she gave birth to triplets, a set of identical twin girls from one womb and a third, fraternal sister from the other womb. There have been about 70 known pregnancies in separate wombs in the past 100 years, but the case of triplets is the first of its kind, and doctors estimate the likelihood is about 1 in 25 million.